How's it going out there? Welcome from H2TechVideos. Today we're going to be going over the Galaxy S4 for beginners. Just going to go over some basics with you, and the first thing we're going to do before we even start is go over some helpful tweaks that are going to help you set your phone up and make things a little bit easier to operate it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to swipe down from the top, so where it says Samsung, take your finger and drag all the way down. Bring up your what's called the notification panel. And in the upper right corner, there's going to be a wheel. Go ahead and tap on the wheel. This will take us to our settings. Now, some of you guys' settings may look like this, and others will just have one long list that goes all the way down. What you want to do is go under the My Device tab and find where it says Display. Go ahead and tap on Display. The first thing we're going to do is we want to come down to where it says Screen Timeout. If you notice right now, the screen goes dim really quick. That's because out of the box, the phone comes set at 30 seconds of inactivity, which means that after 30 seconds, if you don't touch the screen, it will automatically time out on you, which can be really frustrating. So go ahead and tap on there, and we're going to set it to 3 minutes. And feel free to adjust it to what you feel will be best for you. But I say keep it at a minimum of 3 minutes, just so your screen doesn't go dim too fast. Okay, so that's our first tweak. Our second tweak, we're going to just swipe down a little bit lower here. We want to come down to where it says show battery percentage. Right now we just see our battery indicator in the corner, but we don't really know how much battery life do we have exactly. If we go ahead and tap show battery percentage, now I'll know, hey, I have exactly 87% of battery life. So just little tweaks like this are going to allow us to use our phone more efficiently. And obviously, if you know what percentage you're at, you might go to charge it a little bit sooner and probably avoid having your battery die when you're out and about. Our next thing, and this is kind of a fun tweak, is right above that, you can go where it says font, and you actually can change, first of all, the font size. For those of you that have trouble kind of reading the screen, maybe the text is a little too small. If we go to font size, we can make it a little bit larger. The phone is set to normal, but we can go large or even huge. For those of you that say, hey, I'm just having trouble seeing the screen, I need it to be a little bit bigger. All right, so I'm going to keep it on normal, but for you guys, feel free to set it a little bit larger just to help with your eyes. And the next tweak is going to be the font style. So here you can actually change how the text is shown on the screen. Now the default style is not too fun. It's very plain. It's very just regular. But we do have four other options in here. I'm actually going to change the font to Samsung Sans and go ahead and hit yes. And now it will change the text everywhere on the phone to have just a little bit of a different look. And just you can see, if we go back to my device and display, and we go down once again to font style, you can also go to download and download other fonts as well. Okay. Our final tweak is going to come in a different app. So we're going to go ahead and hit this big button, which is called our home button. Let's go ahead and tap that. And you want to go to your messaging app. Now, this feature, I can't really demonstrate. I'm just going to more of explain it. But when someone sends you a text message, right now on the home screen, if a message comes through, it'll just say you have a new message. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go to our menu. So to do that, we have our home button. To the left, we have our menu button. We're going to tap the menu button. And actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and go back. Okay, menu. And we want to go to settings. And in the settings section, we want to find a particular option. And find where it says preview message, which what it'll do is show a preview of a received message on the status bar and lock screen. So now when we check this, on your home screen, on your lock screen, if someone sends you a text message, you'll actually be able to read the beginning of the message versus it just saying you have a new message. You'll also, when you swipe down from the top to your notification panel, you'll also be able to read the beginning of the message in here as well. It won't just say new message. So these are just a couple of the helpful tweaks. I always say do this first, and it's just going to make things easier when you're using the phone. Our final tweak and I just want to send a quick text message, and it may not work because I'm not using a SIM card in this phone, but we'll just try it anyway. So here's our text message. If you want to make the text larger in the texting app, just by pressing the volume up, it will actually make the text bigger. So if you're having trouble reading your text messages, you're going to use the volume rocker on the side of the phone. Volume up makes it larger, and volume down makes it smaller. So just to show you, and I just turned the phone off. That was great of me, wasn't it? So this is smaller, probably too small for most folks. So we're going to leave it at, oh, and I just did it again because the power button's right there. And there you go. So that's how you make the text a little bit larger when you are in the texting app. So this has been part 1 of the Galaxy S4 for beginners. There will be a part 2 and a part 3. And in the next part, we're going to go over all the buttons. So help you understand a little bit more about the notification panel, as well as how to find your apps and how to use the buttons that are below right here. So guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you just jump over that next video and watch part 2. Make sure you also like, favorite, and share the video if you did find it helpful. Subscribe to H2TechVideos and have a good one.